Hey guys. No. Hey. Hello. Why can't I say hello in a way that makes, like, that isn't the most awkward thing anyone has ever said in their life? Okay. Hi. There was a moment in time where everybody was making tier lists on YouTube, and I didn't really get into that. And then now nobody's doing it anymore, so now I'm like, I'm gonna do it, because that's how I live my life. I don't know, people do things and then I'm like, and then they stop doing it and I'm like, it doesn't make sense. That's a terrible intro. I'm gonna make a tier list of horror movie sequels, as you saw in the title. Let's just do it. Okay, the thing that people normally use to make the tier list, I don't understand it. So I made my own in PowerPoint or something. The floor is crooked, so my rolly chair is having some trouble. Okay. Here's the tier list, first of all. So we got better than the original, would watch again, good, fair money grabber, which, I think it's self-explanatory, not necessary, and death penalty, which death penalty is like everyone involved in that movie deserves the death penalty, which in retrospect is maybe a little intense. First thing is the movie that inspired this entire video, which it's not written in English. It's Nobody Sleeps in the Woods at Night 2. So this movie, it's not an English movie. I don't know what language it's in, but I'll put it right here. It's on Netflix. The first one, I liked it a lot, honestly. So I was really excited when I saw that they made a sequel. The sequel, if you haven't watched it, don't watch it because it's really bad. But then again, if you don't watch it, you're not gonna understand my hatred for this movie. So you kind of have to watch it, but at the same time, I don't want to tell you to watch it because it sucks, man. It sucks. So the first movie is like a good slasher movie, people are getting killed and it's good. The second movie is kind of like if a group of 12-year-old boys who have a lot of hormones going on, but who also really have an internalized anger, wrote a movie. So it's people getting killed, but it's also just two monsters, horrible monsters, falling in love. But they're not there's a full-on sex scenes between these two monsters, and then it's just them having a very, very children-like approach to revenge. And I don't know how else to explain that. It starts off good. It starts off like a slasher, and then it just turns into two monsters being like, ooh, you know what? This one was mean, so let's go kill him, and having sex and stuff. And it's really weird, and I really, really, really hated it. And it's the movie that made me put the death penalty thing, because it sucks, and everyone who is involved needs to die. Not actually die, but it's really bad. It's pretty small. The things are pretty small, but you know what? We're gonna have to deal with it because this is a PowerPoint presentation. So, and next up we have The Babysitter, Killer Queen. We're starting off with really bad movies. This wasn't done on purpose. The first one, I didn't really love the first one. The first one was okay, but the second one was just, the only thing I can say about it is that it was not necessary. So we're gonna put it in not necessary. Let me tell you why, I guess. Do I even need to tell you why? If you saw it, I don't think I need to tell you why this movie was not necessary. It's I would put it in fair money grabber, but it wasn't fair. It was literally just a money grabber. I felt like it was very unfair to make me watch that. I don't even know why I watched it. I didn't like the first one, but I don't even want to talk about it. I didn't like it. That's all I have to say about this one. I'm not even going to talk about it. It's just, they're like, oh, everyone was dead? Well, let's just bring them back and make a sequel. Why? Why? The first one, and it was fine. You should have left. This one should be called actually, should have left it alone. So we're gonna change that. Should have left it alone. There you go. That's better. Okay, next up we have Jaws 2. Now, a couple of months ago, I went on a Jaw marathon and I watched all of the Jaws movies. I would say that the second one is really bad, but if you watch the third and fourth one, the third one is okay. The third one gets a pass. I actually like the third one. The first and the third are my favorites. I think it goes, okay, my favorites of the Jaws. Fortology. Saga. Fortology is not a word. Third, first, second, fourth. Because the fourth, nobody can agree that the fourth was good. Nobody. The fourth isn't even a fair money. Like, it's a fair money grabber, but it's also, the second one is basically the first one. Like, let's be honest here. Second Jaws movie is basically the first one. Like, there's no plot evolution. There's not really any new characters. It's just the first movie, and they remade it. And you know what? It's a fair money grabber. Because I get it. It did really good. Like, the first one did really good for some reason, because it wasn't good. In any way, it wasn't good, but it did well for its time. So it's a fair money grabber. Next up, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Okay, this one is kind of controversial because I love this movie. I really do. And I don't know why, because it's not good. It's not good, but I love it. I really like the first one, and I really like the second one. I wouldn't say it was better than the original in any way, because the first one is just a classic. But it was just so good. You know what is interesting? Is that I bashed the Babysitter for, like, just taking their dead characters and being like, oh no, they're not dead. And that's exactly what I Still Know What You Did Last Summer did. It's like a kind of, the killer in it has a Michael quality to him, in that he just will not die. He just will not die. And you know what? I like it. And Jack Black is in it, which is great. And we love Jennifer Love Hewitt. There's a reason Love is in her name, is because we love her. And I'm not gonna explain myself. I love this movie. Would watch again. It's not better than the original, but I have watched it a lot, and I would watch it again. Next up, okay, this one says Return to Sleepaway Camp. That's not the second one. I just couldn't find a good picture of the actual second one. This is, I think, like the 2008 movie. It's like the fourth one, but it's also like, I don't know. The actual second one is Sleepaway Camp 2, Unhappy Campers, okay. So this isn't the right picture, but you guys get it. I did not like it. I just didn't. The first one, I liked the first one, honestly, which is surprising because I don't really like really old movies in general. I just feel like they're not, I mean, it depends, but, you know. It was good. I liked it. It was kind of weird, but it was good. The second one wasn't good. If you don't know, I don't know if I should give like plots of these movies because I don't know. I'll give them when I feel like it. So the first one is like people dying, you don't know who's killing them. It's like a slasher movie, like you don't know who's killing them, and then at the end you find out that it's Angela who's killing them, which wasn't a really big surprise, honestly. She was kind of sketched the entire movie. And in the second one, they just tell you outright. They're just like, she's killing people because she loves camp so much, and she doesn't want people to not like camp. So people who don't like camp are just like, they're just like free real estate, I guess, for her to kill. Was it a fair money grabber? Because I don't know that the first one did that good, honestly. I think you should have just left it alone. But then again, Return to Sleepaway Camp, which is the fourth one, was actually not bad. But we're not talking about the fourth one, we're talking about the second one. So, I didn't like it. Should have left it alone. The Conjuring 2. Am I the only one who The Conjuring and Insidious just like melt together in my head? And I just confuse them all the time, even though they're not even like similar movies at all. But they were made by the same people. Like it's the same, like this one says from the director of The Conjuring and Insidious. So it's the same director. And like it's the same universe. It's just confusing. But The Conjuring 2, okay. The first Conjuring, it was rough. It was rough. I mean, it was a standard horror movie. But not much happened, if I'm honest. Like, and the whole like clapping game, I just didn't get it. Why is the point of playing hide and seek with your eyes covered? Why aren't you just playing hide and go seek? It's just a recipe for disaster. Cause you're walking around your house, a new house that you just moved into, so you don't know it, and you're walking around trying to find people like that, but they're hiding. Because it's a hide and seek. And I just don't, it's just a stupid game. It's a stupid game. And anyways, that's not what the movie is about, but it made me angry. And the second one, I actually liked the second one. The old man who possessed the little girl, I liked it. So this one is better than the original. Happy Death Day to You is a great name for a sequel. I love it. It's so dumb, but I love it. I love when instead of just being like Sleepaway Camp 2 or Happy Death Day 2, they make a play on words with it. So I like that. I wouldn't say it was better than the original, but it was pretty good. But it was also kind of repetitive because she's just like dying the entire time. I'm hesitating between putting it in good and would watch again. I don't think I would watch it again, to be honest. So I think that settles that. We're gonna put it in good. It's good. It's not great. It's not a masterpiece, but it was good. I mean, the first one isn't a masterpiece in any way, but it was good. Next one, okay, I have a lot to say about this. Next one is Annabelle Creation. It's Annabelle 2. Loved it. Loved it. Okay? This one is better than the original. I'm telling you right now, it's better than the original. You know why? You know why? Because it is. It just is. Okay. So, Annabelle Creation is like, it's like a prequel to the first one. So what happened is the creation of Annabelle. So you find out, like, the first scene is just like Annabelle, the person, dying. And then being put into, and then like being transferred into the doll because her dad's like a doll maker. And then it's like a group of orphans that like get in trouble with the doll. And then at the end of it, the Annabelle from the doll gets transferred into one of the orphans, and then the orphan gets adopted by the family in the first movie, not the main family, but the neighbors of the main family. She gets transferred into a girl that they adopt, and then she grows up and she becomes Annabelle that kills her parents in the first one. You know, she kills her parents, and then and then she dies, and then she gets transferred back into the doll, and then that's the doll that is it for like the rest of the series. I just really enjoyed it. So yeah, better than the original. Sue me. I really liked it. I liked the first one too. I really did. The third one, we're not going to talk about the third one. Next up, Insidious 2. It was necessary. It wasn't necessary, but it wasn't like not necessary. It was a good movie. It was fine. It explained some of the background for the first one. I don't know, because I do like the Insidious series, but I don't like love it. Fair Money Grabber. I don't know. I feel like that's disrespectful to put it in Fair Money Grabber, because like it was a good movie, I guess, and like it's a good series. I'll put it in good. I don't think I would like, this isn't like a series that you just like marathon every year. Like it's not a marathon worthy series, but it's good. So I'll put it in good. And then we're up to the last movie that we're gonna put into this tier list. Zombieland Double Tap. Here's the thing with Zombieland Double Tap. It would go with in Should Have Left It Alone if it wasn't for Zoe Deutch. Zoe Deutch. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she stole the show in this movie, which is saying a lot considering the cast of this movie. She was hilarious, and I love it. I think it's better than the original solely because of Zoe Dutch. I called her Zoe Dutch, but I heard that maybe that's not how you're supposed to say it. So I don't know, but that's how I say it. Sorry. I would say let me know in the comments how to pronounce it, but I don't think anyone's gonna comment on this video. So, if you, however, if you do watch this video, if you're one of the very few people who watch my videos, first of all, God bless. Bless you. Thank you. And if you have something to say about my tier list, just let me know. Let me know how you would rearrange it, what you don't agree with, what you do agree with. I would really like to know. Because I have weird taste in movies, so I really would like to know what you guys think about this. So let me know, please. And that's it. That concludes my tier list of horror movie sequels. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Let me know. Should I do stuff like this again? I don't know. This thought just kind of popped into my head and I was like, I'll do that. Why not? I was planning on doing it when tier lists were a thing that people were doing, and then I didn't. So here I am doing it way too late, but I hope that some people are still interested. I hope that I'm relevant in some way. I don't know. So if you are watching this, thank you for watching it. I really hope you enjoyed this. If you liked it, you can give it a thumbs up if you want, or a thumbs down if you didn't like it. I mean, fair enough. You can hit the subscribe button if you want. And that's all I have to say. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.